Day I'm hustling, 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 hustling,
It's your
hustling,
boy
hustling,
Ski.
hustling, 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 hustling.
Oh, welcome back to the Matrix. You're not just in the Matrix, you are the Matrix. How's it feel, Neo? And today we got ourselves a banger daily market news and analysis. What is up, everyone? Make sure you guys are spamming that like button, hitting that share so other people can spam the like button and hit the share. Let's get this party started, y'all. Tom says, has it begun? We're going to get into that. We're going to get into the price targets, Bitcoin, your guys' own stuff, and more. Where you been the last few nights? Haven't seen you. I always take Wednesday off, and then Thursday, we had a pretty bad migraine, so was battling with that, and just decided I didn't have the proper energy for you guys. But we're back, feeling rejuvenated, refreshed, and ready to rock and roll. So let's start it off with Bitcoin, right? And everyone told me, it's funny too, because like October was actually pretty popular on Twitter. And then very quickly, with just a little 5% pullback, all of a sudden, October, everyone was done with. Which, I don't know, it's only the fourth day. So let's keep perspective. And let's keep perspective of that. We're in the same exact range, literally right in the middle of the range, that we have been for literally 6 months now. And what did we say? Anything within the range is possible. But what has happened right now, ladies and gentlemen, is we had a higher high, and now we have had a lower high, and everyone has completely bailed on the October. They told me, what about the port strike? What about the war? What about this? What about that? Is Alex joining? No, he had something that he had some personal stuff he had to take care of, but we will be live next Friday together. What about this? What about that? Right? But what has happened technically, right? Because you guys know I don't get caught up in the narratives. I don't really care too much about the narratives. And I said, if there was going to be a big event, that would mark the bottom. And that's what I think this has happened, especially because where did we go to? So we had a breakout higher high. So we went higher than this 64,500. We went up almost to 67,000. And then everyone just thinks because you have a higher high and you're breaking out of the range, you have signs of strength, you have signs of goodness. Now, all of a sudden, that must mean that there can never be any pullbacks, and that is just simply not true. And I would argue that a breakout backtest is beautiful. Break out of the 200, and look exactly where we went to on the technical aspect of things. We went right to the 200 moving average, and we found support there. Beautiful. All right. Now, what I would like to see happen, and I think that this will be a bigger move, the difference between $70,000 Bitcoin and $80,000 Bitcoin could be the matter of a couple of days. All right. So if we break out, if this is our local bottom, which I think we're very much nearing it. If this is our confirmed local bottom, which a confirmation would, obviously be above 66,000. We went down to the 45 on the RSI, which is technically neutral, but neutral in the best performing month known to man. And this is so crazy how this rolls. The difference in $2,000 on Bitcoin, because we went down to what, $59,000, and we were all the way at 37 on the fear and greed, and now we're back up to 62,000, and all of a sudden we're neutral again. Nothing like price to change sentiment. People think it's the other way around. I'm telling you it's not. Price changes sentiment every single time. When I heard the SEC appealed Kevin Hart voice, God damn. Oh my God, no. Last time I checked, a narrative in literature is a financial based story. What up? What up? Ski and Savage Army, good to be back. It's good to have you back. Quant price prediction, I got you. Make sure you guys are spamming the like button. We're going to finish out Bitcoin, and then we'll get into your guys' coins, all of that and more. So spam that like button, hit that share so other people can spam the like button and hit the share. And if you're new here, drop a follow. We do crypto, but we keep the emotions out of it. We try to keep as much data as humanly possible, and that serves me well, and I know it serves some of you well as well. So that's what we do here. Tell us about bull flag forming. That's true. There is a bull flag forming. To me, though, there is a bull flag forming. That is true. It's a macro bull flag, but patterns trading is, for me, it's on the lower end of importance, right? If we were to have the Mount Everest of tiers, where did I put that? I think I put it on my gold chart. If we have a tiers of importance, of the most important to the least important, patterns is down at the bottom of the mountain. It's like the grass at the bottom. Volume, structure, supply, support and resistance, those are more important things. And then energy, aka sentiment, the technicals, Wyckoff, supply and demand. These are the more important things that will give you a truer indication of where we are. But patterns, to me, how I use patterns, not saying that this is how you should. Cali XT, thank you for the lightning.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, savage. But how I use patterns is sort of a double check back test, if you will, right? So if I'm seeing something structurally, I'll say, oh, nice. There's this pattern as well, as sort of like triple confirmation of what I'm seeing. But I never will base an opinion based on a pattern. That's not what I do. Your thoughts on IC? What do you mean IC? What would you buy right now? The stuff that I'm buying right now are any coin that has this chart right here, which is what I'm calling the Wyckoff ski setup, right? And here are some examples: Solnic, ICP, Link, VET, HNT, AVAX, LCX, ADA, XYO, Dent, XDC, to include but not limited to. So those are some things that I'm looking at. But basically, this structural chart right here with good supply and demand. And the supply part of it is very important, right? And I've made some videos and I pissed some people off exposing the supply. But I'm not here to lead a cult. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to expose the truth regardless of who it's for or against. Do you think Bitcoin will dip to 57 before it goes to 64K? I don't think that. Thank you for the rose, bro. Long time no live. I've been so busy. What's up, Edward? I go live every day except for Wednesday. Every day except for Wednesday I go live. Usually about 8 p.m. Central Time. We're a little bit late today. We was pumping some iron, and I just felt like pumping some iron, you know. So we're a little bit late today, but that's okay. It's Friday. But normally the time is 8 p.m. Central every day except for Wednesday. XRP price prediction, $5 to $14. That is my price prediction. So Dana asks, do I think Bitcoin will dip to 57,000 before it goes to 64,000? Do I think this? No, that is not what I think. That is not what I'm predicting. Is this possible? Yes, this is possible. Okay, I would say, and And let me tell you, like, my macro thesis and what would invalidate it for me to have to reevaluate things is my macro thesis and my macro analysis on Bitcoin is that we have broken out of this downtrend. This is now a higher high and a lower high. And the next macro move is $85,000. If you're new here, I have bet my beard that Bitcoin will be above $80,000 at least for 1 minute before Christmas, or I have to shave my beard. If you're brand new, that is the bet that we have for the channel. Okay? Now, that being said, back to the is 57 coming first? That's not what I'm projecting. That's not what I'm predicting. However, that is in the realm of possibility. And I would say that anything above this low right here would still continue that thesis, right? And at this stage of the game, I am buying every single dip, period. I am buying every single dip, period. And as long as we don't get below $52,700, this is still a higher high, and it would still be a higher low, which would keep in effect the macro thesis. Now, if something came below this, then we would have to reevaluate. Today's job report was the last piece of news we were waiting for on crypto. Should see price up from now. That's great to have a double confirmation, but I've been very consistent with the way that I view the markets is the price and the TA goes exponentially sooner than the news. The news is sort of it's the lagging indicator for sure. I'm doing $50 a week into Bitcoin for the rest of my life. Let's go, Edward. Let's go, bro. That is the spirit. Thank you for the TGIF. You savage. Jasmy is a must. Been part of the community for years. I just dropped a video on Jasmy. People don't like it. My macro, like, I like Jasmy in the macro. But we cannot ignore the fact that the supply has increased by an exponential margin, right? So I think Jasmy long term is going to perform very well. This bull run, I think that we need to taper our expectations because price does not equal partnerships. Price does not equal hype. Price does not equal community. Price equals supply plus demand. That is it. Period. That's all that it will ever equal, by the way. And two things can be true. And I feel this way about H-Bar too. H-Bar, I really like H-Bar long term. I really like the technology, the partnerships. All of that is true. And it's true that the supply has increased by a significant portion over the last bear market. That doesn't mean it's bad. That means that this bull market, we have to taper our expectations as to how it's going to perform. So there you go. People, I made a video about that and people got pissed. Jasmy is near full delusion. That's great, right? That's great long term. That's my point. Long term, that's great. But let me just show you, and let's do Jasmy. Let's do Jasmy. All right. So that's great long term, and that's what I'm saying. Like, next bull market, I think Jasmy is a play for sure. I think that this is a play, and I have it on my radar now for the next bull market. He's saying it's near full delusion, no increase. Okay, the supply total maximum supply did not increase. That is correct. The maximum supply did not increase. That's correct. But the circulating supply has increased at an exponential rate. Okay? So, he is correct. Steve is correct that it's near full delusion, meaning whatever is available to be circulating is near its completion. That is correct, right? And this is why on my radar, Jasmy for the next bull market, I think is a good play. If they're still here. But for this bull market, from and how I do as a technical analyst, how I get my price predictions is based off of the prior all-time high. And from the prior all-time high was 2021, right? No one is disputing that, okay? And from the prior all-time high in 2021, the supply has increased on Jasmy by a large margin, right? So the way that I do TA, if the supply has increased more than like 30% from the prior all-time high, it's not going to be valid even. Right? So from 2021, which was the prior all-time high, the circulating supply was 4.75 billion. The circulating supply right now is 48 billion. Right? And then even when we look on CoinMarketCap, you can look up price versus market cap, right? Let's look up Jasmy on versus its market cap versus the price, right? So price, it's just in the slumps, right? At 2 cents. But look at market cap. Market cap, it went parabolic. It went to the 1618. It made a new all-time high. And what day was this that they increased the supply? June 14th. When was it pumping? So this day right here should be minimum to the 2618. It should have got to 53 cents if they did not increase the circulating supply. So Jasmy, realistically, when we're looking at market cap, already went parabolic. Right? This doesn't mean that Jasmy's bad. And again, to the point, it's almost fully diluted. That's good for next bull market. That's not good for this bull market. Bro, I love that you do this. Thanks, bro. I appreciate you. Ski, you going to play UFC 5 tomorrow? The graphics? Yes, I will be playing UFC 5 tomorrow. Show H-bar. Same thing for H-bar. Same thing. Why is Hex up 400% now? Do you think Salty is still alive? I miss her. Me too. I'm spending $20 a day for the rest of my life. Let's go, Webb. I appreciate you. Pending, thank you for the gold medal. You savage.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
Buy the dip, ignore the news. That's right. Buy the blood, fade the FUD. How do you feel about Aero? AERO? So there you go. That's my in-depth analysis on Jasmy. I think it's fine long-term. I like the partnerships. I even like the chart right now. But when you factor in the increase in circulating supply, we'll hit 35. It will hit 35 cents by minimum. Let me see. I mean, I think we have to take a 10x off the table. I think it'll get about 10 cents, honestly. 10 or 20 cents. 35 cents is possible. I don't think that's likely. How do you feel about OP? Can you look at NXRA? Yeah, let's look at NXRA and OP. I like both of those, actually. I haven't looked at the chart on OP in a while. NXRA. Thank you for the give me the vote, you savage.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
Solana by the end of the year. 500 is my target for Solana. Thank you for the TGIF, you savage. I appreciate you. Oh, we missed it.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
All right, let's look up OP. There's not a ton of data, but this is clearly... let's erase this. Let's make this a little bit cleaner. All right. Let's do some analysis on OP. So this went to the 1618. So you had your parabolic. So this has had multiple waves, actually. So you had your parabolic rise, your distribution, your markdown, your reaccumulation, and then boom, parabolic rise. And I bet you that this was the 1618 off of this. It looks like it. Let me see. Yes. So from this parabolic rise, we went to the 1618. Beautiful. That's a pretty traditional place to go. And then we did it again to the 1618. Crash down, reaccumulation. So this is in the reaccumulation stage of things. So this Fibonacci would be complete, in my opinion. So now this would be the next one. And since it's honored the 1618, it's hit it 3 times now. That's what you would anticipate again. Which would put you at about $7. Now, the next time that it does it, it wouldn't be weird because the whole market should be in price discovery or running. Like what's going to run should be running by the time the next OP runs. So that could put you at about $14. So that's my target. But this chart doesn't look too bad to me, actually. Solnic. Yeah, Solnic looks good too. Same thing. We had a higher high and a higher low. The next thing, 1.3. Beautiful. Look at this daily chart. I mean, just beautiful. We had a clean higher high and a clean higher low. The next thing that I want to see us take out, and the difference too could be crazy, honestly, is about 2.2 million. So the difference between 2.2 million, that, in my opinion, could be our markup phase. And that could take us, the difference between 2 million and 10 or 20 million might be a couple of weeks, especially as Bitcoin gets into 70K. But Solnic chart is looking beautiful right now. Very, very good. I mean, this is almost the same too as Optimism. You had your distribution, markdown, accumulation. So this is the sign of strength within the sign of strength. Beautiful. OP will have its first bull run. How much do you think Chainlink will do? 70 or 80 to 180? Let's look at NXRA. Thanks for the follows, guys. Make sure you guys are dropping that follow. Low key, I don't even want to put this out there, but I don't really care. I know it's true because I uploaded the same video on your boy Ski account, and I uploaded it on the Solnic account, which the Solnic account has 1/40th of the size, and it did better on the Solnic account. So I had some suspicion that I've done something that they don't like. I think it's when I did the debate. Phil Cosby, thank you for the $4.99 donation, brother. I appreciate you.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
Is there anything you wanted me to look at, or you just wanted to just show your appreciation? I appreciate you, bro. Yeah, so I'm lightly shadow banned on TikTok right now, but that's okay. We've been here before, and so it's going to be up to you guys to spam the like button, hit the share, and repost all the videos. Let them know that we want to see this dude. But that's okay. Thank you for the dolphin and the rose. Bro, I appreciate it. I've never seen the dolphin before. I appreciate you.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
Can you look up Shapeshift Fox? I got you. Is that a Dex Tools look, or is it you said lace? Why is it dropping? What are you talking about? Let's look up Fox. Shapeshift Fox. Okay, cool. This is a Coinbase one, so this is a bigger one. This chart looks good, bro. So this is the same chart that I'm looking for. I don't know about the supply. Let me quickly cross-reference the supply on this. Have you heard of Bolfin? No, I haven't. Time to look at Geode again. I got you, bro. Let me finish this one. Let me cross-reference the supply on this. I'm gonna just say right off the rip though, the chart looks really good. And I'm gonna say this: if the supply looks similar, is in the same flavor, I might be adding this one to the coveted Wyckoff list because this looks good. I'm gonna keep it. Oh, I don't know. Ooh, it might have failed the. Are we? What day is this? 3/17. 4/14. 4. Uh-oh. What is this peak? 4/10/2022. Okay, no, this looks fine actually. Let me double check this on here. Let's look up Fox. Make sure that the supply is not egregious. Right? Because price equals what? Price equals supply and demand. That is it. So let's look from this bear market. How much has it increased? About 30%. So there is an increase, but nothing crazy. Okay. I've been trying to find a trading platform with no KYC. Do you have any recommendations? I do. So I am now affiliated with BitUnex. There's a link in my bio, and you can get a bonus. You can get a sign-up bonus. I've been using them for about 6 months now. So they reached out to me. I never heard of them. That's the honest truth. I never heard of them. They reached out to me about 6 months ago, and I was thoroughly testing them for about 6 months before I put out a referral link. So I've withdrawn, I've deposited, I've traded. There's no KYC and there's no VPN required, and I think that they are pretty solid. That being said, and again, I still believe in self-custody. So this is not a exchange that you should be storing your crypto, right? It's a place that I have been using for about the last 6 months. No sound on YouTube. Uh-oh. No sound at all. Test. Are we sure? Like no music? Hold up. One. There might be a little bit of double for a second. Test. Can you guys hear me? Let me know if you can hear me on YouTube. I don't hear you, so I came here. You can hear me? We got sound. Check at the bottom, bro. I hear you. Okay, everyone else hears me, so I think it might be a refresher thing, bro. All right, cool. I appreciate it though. All right, so let's get back to Fox. The supplies increased about 30%. Nothing too crazy. Let's finish up because I went on a little bit of a tangent. So let's finish up that loot. BitUnex, I've been using them for 6 months. I wanted to thoroughly use them before I put it out there, but I think that they're pretty solid. I still believe in self-custody, right? I'm not advocating you store your crypto there, but I think that they are fine for a no KYC leverage trading platform. You can do up to 125x on Bitcoin. Don't do that. Don't For the love of God, don't do that. But you can do it if you want to be a crazy person. How you spell BitUnex? There's a link in my bio, bro. Use the link in my bio and you'll get a bonus. All right, so click that. Click that link in my bio. So yeah, that's solid. Now let's get back to Fox. For my man, I'm jumping in different streams, lol. What's up, Edward? Thank you for the ghost. Thank you for Irish Dano. Thank you for the pumpkin, the candles, the ghost. Edward. I said Edward. Thank you for the hearts and the rose, you savages.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
All right, so anyways, I'm going to say the retracement for this is 41 cents. Max retracement is 66 cents. This is Fox. And then parabolic, we're going to say is the 1618 instead of the 3618, about $1.70. So inflation, nothing too crazy. It's a little bit, but not ridiculous, right? So this looks pretty good. Do you have a coveted memes list? No, I really don't. There's really only even a couple that I like. And very soon, I'm going to be completely out. I'm going to be completely out on political coins, right? That includes MAGA. I've said this. So all the political coins I'm going to be out on in the next couple of weeks. I will let it ride, let them do their thing. All the prana, all the energy is going to be on them for the next couple of weeks. But whatever they do in October, I think that is it, right? There is a chance that we have an overtime of sorts with the election, right? And that would be more prana into January. But that's about it. I'm not going to be waiting for that chance either. So all the political coins I'm going to be out on in the next couple of weeks. I'll let them do what they want to do, and I will either take profit or cut losses depending on where they're at. That is so that's that. Looks like Fox has 1 billion total coins, 377 million so far. Yeah, so they have a ways to go, but I'm just saying that they have not inflated a crazy amount. LCX $1 to $2. I like LCX. I think it's pretty solid. Any thoughts on SUI? Take profit on SUI. SUI. I'm out on that one. Let's look at it up because it was at like the 2618. The last I checked. Yeah, it hit the 2618 and it got rejected. So listen, maybe this gets to the 3618. But I don't see it going too much crazy or high. I would definitely start to aggressively take profits on this. Me, myself, and I. Thank you for the $9.99 donation, brother. I appreciate you.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
The Bears are saying we're about to see another pullback before an actual run. What are your thoughts? My thoughts are, when have the Bears never thought of there was going to be a pullback? When have they never? They are Bears for a reason. They're Bears because they're bearish all the time, no matter what the charts look like. Can we have pullbacks? We certainly can. And in fact, I wouldn't be shocked to see a $53,000 pullback. Right? Technically, this breakout backtest is still valid as a break of the downtrend as long as we close above $52,500. As long as that happens, this is a higher high and then it would be a higher low. That wouldn't be weird. And it would be scary for a lot of people. Da Bears. Da Bears. Ski, is Caspa still a good entry? I think Caspa is fine long term. Thank you for the lightning, bro. I appreciate you.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Thoughts on XRP this cycle? $5 to $14 is my target for XRP. I like XRP. I made a video, and this proves the point too. You can never be bullish enough, and you can never hate it enough. You cannot be somewhere in the middle on XRP. That's where I am, and I piss everybody off. And if you go look at my most recent video on XRP, it says truth is, and I say that, right? I articulate clearly, concisely why I think that this price target is what I think it is. And people were pissed on both sides. Just go look at those comments and you will see how polarizing XRP really is. At the gym, Ski, since we going just sideways. That's it. Yeah, I just worked out before this live stream. We hit some upper body. So I'm doing upper, lower, and then light kettlebell, heavy kettlebell for the rest of the month. Link $80 to $180. LCX $1 to $2. 0x0. Is it 0x0? Ski, when do you think the bull run will end? Okay, I'm going to tell you when it's actually going to end, and then I'm going to tell you what I think that you're asking. I do full body kettlebell 3 days, then cardio 3 days. Kettlebell for me is my cardio. I have a 53-pound kettlebell and an 88-pound kettlebell, and I do a light day and I do a heavy day. All right, to answer your question, the bull run will be over when Coinbase is top 10 on your app store. On top free apps, when Coinbase is top 10, the bull run is over. When Bitcoin gets above $207,000, the bull run is over. When the total market cap is above $8 trillion, the bull run is over. When Google trends for crypto on 5 years are at an all-time high, the bull run is over. I don't care when those things happen, but those are the signs that it's over. Now, what you're asking me, I think, is when do I think that will be? And the answer is either April of 25 or November of 25. I'm not saying a range. I'm literally saying one of those 2 months is my prediction. But I don't really care. Because if those things don't happen, I'm still going to be waiting for them to happen. If they've happened in 2024, then I'm out. If they happen in 2026, I'm out in 2026. So there you go. Is liquidity more important than market cap? Not more important. You just need a base level of liquidity. Thank you for the hat and mustache. Did it show up on here? Thanks, bro. I appreciate you.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Ha! You made my head a pumpkin. Thanks for the pumpkin head, bro. I appreciate you.
But the cream will
Thank you for
rise to the top, oh yeah.
the rose. Can we see XCC at 80 cents? Possible. Not likely. My target is about 64 cents on the high end. So that's possible. It's within the realm of gotta get the yeehaw. All right, I got you. The next hat and mustache, you guys will get a yeehaw from me. That's probably my favorite one. Yeehaw! Thanks for the hat and mustache, bro. I appreciate you.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Big fan. You were in the service. Thank you. I appreciate you, Matt. Yeah, I was in the Army for 10 years. I was in the reserves for 2 years. I was active duty for 8 years. And I was with Special Operations for 6 years. Yeah, 6 years. So, I was with the 160th. Have you ever seen the movie Black Hawk Down? That movie was about the unit that I was in. So, it was the best, worst time of my life. Some of the most awesomest people in the world and some of the worst people in the world. All in one place. Thank you for the lightning, you savage. All right, let's look up OXO.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
It's 0. It's this one. Yep. Here we go. 0x0. All right. So this went on a massive bull run all the way to the 4236. So this Fibonacci is done. That is as high as we count on it going. So this is distribution. You're marked down. To me, this is reaccumulation, and I like this too because this is the prior all-time high. So this does look like a clean accumulation zone. This might even be, I would say that this. Uh-oh. What is going on right now? Are we good on YouTube? When Mom asks me about Bitcoin, it's over. Yeah. NXRA, I got you after this. That's right. Just signed up with a referral. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you. Appreciate you for using the link. It does support the channel. Yeehaw! Thank you for the hat and mustache.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
So this chart looks pretty decent. It might have a little bit more accumulation. This is the key level to get above right here, about 24 cents. The next leg will take you 37 cents is the retracement, and parabolic is about $1.20. This did get to the 4236, so technically you wouldn't fade that to happen again. That's about 180. XRP $5 to $14. Ondo, Ondo looks okay. I haven't been a huge fan of Ondo, but their chart looks like decent value at this stage of the game. Thank you guys for the gifts, man. You guys are just turning up with the gifts. I appreciate you. All right. Thank you for the give me the vote, you savage.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Arrow, yeah, we'll look at Arrow after this. Let me do NXRA. I've had a few people ask about NXRA. NXRA. Thank you for the lightning. I appreciate you. All right, NXRA. So this, again, we've talked about this a little bit. I want to make sure. Let me double test. So this is distribution markdown and the beginning of accumulation. So I think that this is a pretty good value here, actually. Let me go. Hello. Let me go to NXRA and make sure that they haven't done anything crazy with their supply. Green days equals gifts. Red days equal damn you, Ski. I'll take it. I will take it. I don't see anything on the supply for this. Let me check on CoinMarketCap and see if we have anything. Max supply is infinity. But this looks good. Yeah, this looks exactly the same. So good, beautiful. They've been responsible with that. So yeah, I think this is a pretty good value. Retracement is 16 cents. Parabolic, we're looking at about 74 cents. So yeah, I think an XRA is a pretty good value here. What is that? What's the ROI on that looking like? About a 20x. Thoughts on the graph? Let's look at the graph's inflation. What's that? GRT, right? Because people have asked me about this a lot, and I've said markets charts. Here we go. Supply. So steady increase in supply. So from 2021, the circulating supply was, we'll just go with this one, we'll be more conservative, was 3 billion. And now it's about 10 billion, just shy of 10 billion. So the supply from 2021 till now has done about a 7x. Thank you for the W, bro. I appreciate you.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Yeah, so that means like you need to, whatever So let's go to GRT. So whatever the price is, like, we have to take a 7X off the table. Thoughts on Matic? I like Matic. And I like, still think 20 million by Christmas. Yes. The difference between, bro, what is going on right now? The difference between 2 million, 2.5 million, and 20 million could be a couple of weeks. That's how charts go. People think it's a slow, gradual, like, climb, and that's not how it works. I wish it did work that way, but it doesn't. It's slow, boring until it's not. Our charts on Solnic are looking very, very good. We've had a higher high and a higher low. So a clean reversal. So this chart actually looks beautiful, but the only issue is this point right here should be about 7x higher. So that kind of sucks, honestly. So yeah, this got to the 1618. So this price really should have been to the $4.20 range. So that being a factor, I would say, what is this percentage here? 2x to the 1618. And then from the 1618. So this might have a 3.5x in it. This bull run. Now, next bull run, as long as the supply is in infinity. Is it infinity? I don't know. So what is that? Let me... Okay, so yeah, there we go. So it looks like most of it is diluted, but for this cycle, I think we could expect about a 3.5x from current price, which is about 70 something cents. Yeah, you got to pay attention to inflation. Thank you for the music play and the let them cook, you savages.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
And I was a fan of GRT. It sucks when they just inflate supply like that. Thank you for the hat and mustache. Yeehaw! We got 4 of this live stream. Can we get 20? If we get 20, we'll do it. We'll do a pretty big giveaway. How about that? I think this is the most hat and mustaches we've got in a live stream. Thoughts on Matic? I like Matic. $9 is my target for that. Yeehaw! Thanks for the hat and mustache, bro. I appreciate you.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
All right, what do we got? INJ. Yeah, I like INJ. INJ is pretty solid. Rose prediction, about $2. $1 to $2. What up, Ski? Just joined. Why you say don't be fooled? All right, let's recap on Bitcoin. Because I say don't be fooled. So right now, Bitcoin is at $61,900, right? And you have to understand how the apex predator operates. And what they're going to do is they're going to make it as scary and as bearish looking as humanly possible. They are going to shake as many people. Are you sure you want to go on this bull run? Are you sure? They're going to shake as many people as humanly possible before we actually go. And that's just what just happened. Okay? But where we're at technically right now, and people have... Uptober was super popular at the end of September on Twitter. And then now, a 5% pullback, people are done with Uptober. They're cooked. And they're saying, what about the ports? They're saying, what about the wars? They're saying, what about the recession? Every single time we have a 5% pullback, that's all we hear about. Okay? But what has actually happened on a technical level is we've had a higher high, and now we've had a lower high, or a higher low, with finding support on the 200 moving average. It wouldn't even be shocking to go lower, and even hold this would still be technically sound at about 53, 54K, that would shake a lot of people. But I say do not be fooled, because I am buying every single dipped humanly possible from now until the rest of the bull run. Period. Every dip is a gift. All right? As long as 52,500 holds, then my macro theory is still valid. And my macro theory is 80 plus K before Christmas, or I have to shave my beard. The only thing that would invalidate that would be 52,500 or lower. I would need to reevaluate where we are. We are 4 days into October. People need to chill. They think that just because we have shifted, which we have, into a bullish full body wax as well. That's right. Shave my beard, full body wax. People think just because we have shifted into a more bullish time frame, which we have, that means up only, no pullbacks, never. And that's simply, utterly not true. Even during the most bullish time last cycle, we had multiple, over 5 pullbacks of 20+% during the most parabolic phase. So yes, there will be pullbacks, period. As long as 52,500 holds, all this is a breakout, higher high, and then a higher low. But I like where it held right here at 59,000 is right on the 200 moving average. I would like that. That would be cool. But 53,000, 54,000 would be fine. Thank you for your channel. Yeah, I appreciate you, bro. Have you heard of Fold Card? You earn Satoshis on everyday purchases and spin the wheel. I haven't, but I do. The only thing that I use, what's the Solnic contract address? Last 4. Somebody go to the Solnic account. Irish Dano. I don't know if you're in here. And paste the Solnic address on the Solnic account in that chat. But it's XTZ9 is the last 4. So that is there you go. Thank you, Irish Daniel. I appreciate you, bro. You savage. Thanks, fam. Yeah, that right there is the Solnic address. LCX to $5. I don't think it's going to $5. I have a $2.33 target for there will be pullbacks. There will always be pullbacks. Even during the most bullish time, there's going to be pullbacks. People think, like, I don't know why, but people have an association like bull market means up only, bear market means down only, and that's just not true. KV, thank you for the tiny, you savage.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Raid everyone's live and share Solnic. That's right. XLM, I have about a $1 target for XLM. Kevin, thank you for the GGs. You savage.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Some people are calling for $30 Arrow. I am not one of those some people, but let's look at Arrow because people have been asking me about it all night. So let's look at Arrow. Arrow to me was one of the influencer coins, and I was never in on that one. The chart, the value now actually doesn't look bad, but during all this I was not in on Arrow at all. $8 is about what Arrow can get to. $30 is not we everywhere lurking. Doesn't Arrow have a token dump in 2025? Yeah, I think there's better opportunities, honestly. I think there's better opportunities. It's fine, you know. I'm not too keen on like all the influencer coins. This is one of those, like Ondo, Arrow. There's a few of them that were like just all the influencers just loved it. People think it's an elevator ride straight to the penthouse. That's not how it works. VeChain better. Yeah, I think VeChain's a better ROI potential. And everyone's out on that one, which is good. LCX, solid, $1 to $2. Kevin, thanks for the heart. I appreciate you. Have to be patient. That's right. You have to be patient. 100%. Shiba's chart looks good to me. I have a price target of about a 5x on the low end, 10x on the medium, and about a 15x on the absolute high end. The same thing. I made a video about Shiba. People got pissed about that too. And I'm fine with you buying Shiba. I'm fine with you liking Shiba and thinking it's going to perform well. The only thing that I'm advocating for is you have the correct expectations for Shiba, right? Shiba's like this, right? It's like that guy, you know, who tells all his girls. He's like, my man's like 6. He's a solid, 6. You know what I'm saying? He's packing about a 6. Just average Joe. All right? And you could do some damage with the solid 6. You know what I'm saying? But if you tell her it's a 9 or it's an 8, she's going to be sadly disappointed. And that's kind of what Shiba is. But if you tell her it's 4 and it's 6, she might be pleasantly surprised. That's all I'm advocating for. Is don't tell her it's a 9. You're going to be disappointed. And Shiba Inu right now is the 13th largest market cap, including 2 major stablecoins. So I think it could do it about a 10x is what I'm expecting out of it. If you're expecting a 10x, that's like in crypto, that's the equivalent of a solid 6. If I tell you it'll 5x and a 10x, it's great. But if I tell you it's going to 100x, you're going to be sadly disappointed. And you're never going to take profit, and you're going to be left holding a bag. Thank you for the let 'em cook, you savage.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
ICP, an influencer coin. ICP was an influencer coin all the way down. I agree. ICP was an influencer coin all the way down. Like all of this is when ICP was an influencer coin. When it started accumulating, the influencers were done with ICP. So now I like ICP. Thank you for the let 'em cook, bro. I appreciate you. I told her I'm nervous. You hold a symbol or a spell token? No, I don't. I told her it's 4 because the air conditioning was on. We've all been there. It's all good, bro. Cello. All right, let's look up Cello. How long you been in crypto? I've been in crypto since 2014. That was the first time I ever bought Bitcoin. I was an idiot kid back then. I didn't know anything about anything. My first proper bull run was 2017, and I got wrecked. But I vowed to learn from my mistakes, and all that whole bear market of 2018 is when I really got in the weeds on the charts, got in the weeds on the fundamentals, and I made a good bit of money the following bull market, and then this past bear market I doubled down even more. 20K, let's go. How much you make? I made a lot. And I've lost a lot too. I've made way more than I've lost, though. Dash is my biggest loss of all time. All right, Cello, I like... Let me go to Cello. My other biggest loss was... yeah, I think Matic was my biggest loss. Or not Matic, Dash. Cello's chart looks pretty good. Retracement, $3.33. Parabolic, $21. Tell us in inches. Tell us in inches on gains loss. A 10x, we're gonna say in crypto is average. Your average 6. XDC 40 cents to 63 cents. eGold to 1K. Can you show Matic pool supply, please? Yeah. I'm actually curious about Matic. Looks like they're actually decreasing. So they're back to the prior 2020 level. So beautiful. So yeah, $9. That's my target. I think that's pretty reasonable. All right, let's can we debate XRP to $100? I don't think it's impossible for XRP to get to $100. I would say this bull market, it's highly unlikely. I would say the next bull market, it could get there. That would be a reasonable, like, technical, expectation, right? And it's the same thing, right? I think that it's possible, but it's not likely at all this cycle. It's not entirely impossible, but I would not expect it at all. I would almost expect it the next bull market, though. Thank you for the lightning. Do you still like Chainlink? I do like Chainlink. What was I looking at? eGold, that's right. I'm mad I sold Super because I was moving for me. It happens, bro. XRP to infinity and beyond. My target for XRP is $5 to $14. I'll gladly be wrong. Gladly. Because I hold a big bag of it, and I'm going to hold 20% forever. Crow, $1 to $3. That's my target for that. Yeah, I'll gladly be wrong. But as a technical analyst, I have no reason to suspect anything above maximum like $20. eGold, okay. Not terrible. I don't love this chart. Doesn't look terrible. 10x retracement, actually I like that. Parabolic, you're looking at a 39x. So 1K. Yeah, I'd say 1K is in the realm of possibility. FXI Sports low cap. Near, I think Near is solid. About a 5x for Near. There's a little bit of inflation on Near. I wouldn't count, by the way, I would definitely take profit at a 10x. Solnic. Love me some Solnic. That Solnic is my number one meme coin that has 100x potential. Like, honestly, if you really want a 100x coin, it needs to be below at least a $10 million market cap. That's just the reality. If you're actually going to ride a 100x, There, nothing above like 50 million is going to do that for you. Do you think there's a chance that the bull run doesn't happen? There's always a chance that anything happens. But what equals price? Price equals supply plus demand. And the supply of the US dollar, which is what we measure the bull run in, continues to increase at an exponential rate, literally increasing exponentially, literally doubling every 4 years in supply. And the thing that we're wondering if it's going on a bull run or not, the inflation gets cut in half every 4 years. So economics 101 tells us that supply plus demand equals price. That's the reality of the situation. So yeah, anything in the matrix is possible. I do not think that that is likely at all. Not even a little bit. So there you go. All right, let's look up FX. What was it? FXI? VET, 69 cents. $2 million. $1 to $2. Chart doesn't look too bad for this, actually. This is distribution, markdown, accumulation. There's a couple audit concerns. Only 70% circulating supply. So that's something to be concerned about. A little bit. Retracement, though, 3.6 cents. Parabolic is 17 cents. Chart doesn't look too bad, though. SEI, bro, price prediction. Make sure you guys are spamming the like button, hitting the share, Rose $1 to $2, and dropping a follow. Don't just lurk. Drop a follow. And subscribe on YouTube. I've already been banned on TikTok once. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube. I've never even had a singular video taken down on YouTube. TikTok flags my videos all the time. So make sure you guys subscribe on YouTube. Thank you for the hat and mustache. Yeehaw! All right, let's look up SEI. Have a good night, everyone. Ski and everyone, build those bags. That's right. Matt, thanks for the follow, bro. Appreciate you. Yeah, if 10 of you guys that are not subscribed on YouTube, head over to YouTube right now and subscribe. I will shout you out and we'll do a giveaway. If we can get 10 extra subscribers during this live stream, we'll do a giveaway. SEI looks pretty good. Ooh. Phew. Hold up. Dumb bro. Thank you for the roses and the lightning. I appreciate you. Thank you for the TGIFs. YouTube name is the same. That's right. YABOY. It's up here in the corner. You can see it. YABOYSKEY. That is my name on YouTube. Never had a video ever taken down on YouTube. Never. I get videos taken down all the time on TikTok. All the time. Crazy. SEI looks pretty good. Distribution, markdown, accumulation, sign of strength, backtest. SEI might be I might be keeping my eye on this one. I like this chart. $2.64. Your setup looks great, bro. Thank you, Jesus lovers. I appreciate you. LTC. Let's look at LTC. We haven't looked at that one in a while. Mickey, thank you for the W. Appreciate you, bro. Subscribe. Let's go. Thank you for the lightning and the W, Mickey. Is Sonic still in base? It's not showing in my wallet for some reason. That's just a wallet thing. If you look, yeah, it's still on base. If you look at on the blockchain, right, and or on the base or ETH scan. That's all that matters. But the wallet, sometimes they do that. Just thanks for subscribing. Phil Cosby. What a name, by the way. So funny. Thank you for the $4.99 donation. You savage.
Firmly grasp it.
I hit the wrong button, but that's okay. We're going to hit it again.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
New to the channel. How does AVAX got it back? All right, AVAX is on the coveted Wyckoff ski list. There we go. We got some subscribers coming in now on YouTube. Unkind Wax 69, thanks for subscribing. And Michael Daniel, thanks for subscribing on YouTube. You savages, I appreciate you guys.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
All right. So I have a coveted list, and not everything or everybody can be on this coveted list. Okay, and the coveted list goes like this. It's called the Wyckoff ski list. If you're brand new, you never watched me before, what you might be asking, what is the Wyckoff ski list? All right. And the Wyckoff ski list is, it follows the major 3 rules. Good supply, aka low to no inflation, good charts, and good fundamentals. All 3 of those things combined, and you might find yourself on the Wyckoff ski list. And furthermore, when we look at Wyckoff, which is my bread and butter as a technical analyst, right? And I'll give you guys a quick little lesson if you're brand new. But Wyckoff, basically, it measures supply and demand, and it measures human psychology at the same time with the fundamental understanding. So Richard D. Wyckoff, shout out to the GOAT, made this method over 100 years ago. I have just flavored it and specialized it towards cryptocurrency, but he made this over 100 years ago, and it works to this day. And he had, when creating it, he had the fundamental realization that stock prices trends were driven primarily by institutional and other large operators who manipulate stock prices in their favor. That is the end in mind from the beginning. The game has been rigged from the start, Jimbo. That is how Wyckoff measures the market. It measures the market knowing that the apex predators run this show, knowing that this game is not fair. That's why I like it, because that is the reality, right? That is reality. And you might be thinking like, oh, that sucks. But if you understand Wyckoff, it's awesome. All right? Because it's super predictable. If you start thinking like they think and moving like they move, rather than moving like retail, you can find yourself on the right side of things. All right? And looking at AVAX, I say all that to say, let's look at AVAX, is on the coveted Wyckoff ski list. And what is the Wyckoff ski list? Good supply, low to no inflation, good fundamentals, and good chart setup. All right, this is Wyckoff accumulation, and quickly we'll show you the technical schematic of how it looks. Textbook Wyckoff accumulation states you have your markdown, aka your bear market, your selling climax, your automatic rally, your secondary test, your spring, your sign of strength, and then your phase E, which is the bull market. This whole schematic right here shows you what a bottom looks like. Okay? That's what a bottom looks like. This is why I was so confident back in 2022. I said I would shave my head if Bitcoin lower than 15,500. It was because of Wyckoff. All right? Now, you don't have to be an expert to know that that looks very similar. And what is this? The sign of strength tells you that the bottom is firmly done. And then you have one more back test of the prior range to say, are we sure there's no more supply down here, followed by some chopping, and then your phase E, which is the markup phase, which is what we call the bull run, the markup phase. This is after accumulation. Okay? So now, and I'm going to show you some examples. That's what this is. Distribution, markdown, bear market, accumulation, bottom, sign of strength, back test of the prior range, reaccumulation. The next phase is the markup phase. I anticipate a minimum of about an 8 to 12x for AVAX. Now, let me show you an example. Thanks for the follow, guys. We'll look at Wolf in just a second. Let me finish this because I want to give a thorough analysis for my man for supporting the channel. I appreciate you, bro. All right, so let's look at FET, right? FET. Look at this. And we could replace AVAX with any coin that is on the coveted Wyckoffsky list. The coveted Wyckoffsky list. Look at this. Distribution, distribution. Markdown, markdown. Accumulation, accumulation. Sign of LP, move to the upside, move to the upside. Sign of strength, sign of strength. Back test of the prior range, reaccumulation. Back test of the prior range, reaccumulation. This is all of accumulation followed by phase E, which is what we call the bull run. Boom. That's what's next. That is what is next. Okay? And anything that's on this list, that's what's next. They all look the same, right? All of these coins look the same, included, but not limited to ICP Link. I always say it like that because my son whoops my behind on Smash Bros with Link. VET, HNT. They all look the same. Rose. They all look the same. AVAX, LCX, Shiba, Doge, ADA, XYO, XDC, Dent, API. They all look the same. Why do they all look the same? You might be asking. They all look the same because they're all about to do the same thing, because Bitcoin is about to go into price discovery, which rising tides floats all ships. When that happens, everything will feel the heat of the sun all at the same time. Everything, everywhere, all at the same time. Thank you for subscribing, you savages. Mickey, thank you for the tiny diny. Kevin, thank you for the bracelet. Thank you for the yeehaw hat and mustache and the roses and the W's. Yes, savages. I appreciate you guys.
Cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Price prediction for Pulse Chain PLS. Okay, let's look at PLS. I haven't looked at it in a while. I know that it hasn't really went through a bull market, so it's a little bit on the difficult side of things, but we'll take a look. Yeah, this isn't. Let me see if I can find a better chart. That chart right there doesn't give me enough data to really give you a good sound effects. Thanks, bro. Where are we exactly on that Wyckoff chart? Mosey, okay, Bitcoin's in a different phase. We'll go over that. Good question. We'll go over that because Bitcoin, all right. Hold on to that question. Remind me if I forget in like 5 minutes. If I forget in 5 minutes, remind me, because I like that question and I think that it can bring value to all of you guys. But I want to finish this. Let me see if I can find a good chart for this. I haven't. Okay. I would say actually this looks like the same thing. Okay, this is the sign of strength. Probably going to get your back test of the prior range. I'm going to go with percentages because there's a lot of zeros on this. Back test would be about a 25% pullback, followed by the same thing. And I'll do percentages to the upside. I don't mind this chart though. This chart looks pretty good actually. All right, so retracement, you're looking at about a 1x, and then parabolic, you're looking at about an 8.5x. All right, Wolf. All right, we're going to do Wolf. And then we're going to answer that question. Excuse me. Because that's a good question that's going to bring value to you guys. So make sure you guys are spamming the like button, hitting the share, dropping a follow, subscribing on YouTube. Listen, I've already been banned once on TikTok. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube. Never have I ever had one singular video taken down on YouTube. Everyone says that TikTok's the place of free speech. I don't know. Can't relate. Because they're suppressing your boy on TikTok. Not on YouTube, though. What's up, buddy? Can you do render? We'll look at render. Wrong wolf. It's the second one. Are we... All right, well, I'll do this one first because this is the Ethereum wolf, and it's the same thing. I like this chart. On my mama, on my hood, I told everyone to sell wolf back in June, and I said that this was distribution. Go back and look at any of my live streams from June all the way through the end of June. I was begging my audience to sell, because it's not just for this. Wyckoff is not just for finding the bottom. It'll tell you the top too. I was begging my audience to sell wolf back in June. Promise you. Go back and look at my live streams. I promise you. However, this looks pretty good now. So this is distribution, markdown, accumulation, sign of strength, back test of the prior range. The next leg will take you to about 0030. All right, let's get back to, by the way, we had Mr. 94 subscribe on TikTok. Thanks for subscribing. Only been in crypto for 6 months. There's a lot to learn for sure. That's right, but stay committed to the process. And here's the best thing that you can do if you are brand new. DCA, dollar cost average. Every single week, buy every single week. That is the best thing that the beginner can do, for sure. I do that. I've been in this game for 10 years and I still DCA. All right. Read the Bitcoin Standard. Read the white paper on what you're investing into. Look at the supply. Those are the main things. All right. Pick your horses and continue to stick with them. DCA all the way. All right. Let's go back. Let's go back to the question. Right? We'll look at Hex in just a second, Mr. 94. Let's go back to the question. Where is the market at in Wyckoff? Right? Where's the market at in Wyckoff? What phase are we at? All right? And the answer to that is twofold, right? Because we need to separate Bitcoin from the rest of the market, okay? Bitcoin is the sun of the market, right? Bitcoin, just like the sun brings us life, just like we know that it is daytime when the sun comes up, Bitcoin is the same thing. When Bitcoin goes into price discovery, we know it's daytime. We know the bull run is here. Bitcoin is the sun to the market. It brings life to the rest of the market. Nothing happens without Bitcoin, period. All right? So, that being said, and how this game operates is during the bear market, aka during the bloody times, Bitcoin comes down the least. That is true. Last cycle, Bitcoin crashed from the top to the absolute bottom about 77%. There were some altcoins that crashed 99%, 98%, 97%, 90% on average. I think even Ethereum crashed 90%. All right, so Bitcoin comes down the least and it rises the first, right? Just like the sun will rise first, but it might still feel cold in the morning at 7 a.m. The sun is up, but it's still cold, depending on where you live, especially like in late fall. We'll definitely feel like that. It's going to be cold and the sun will be up. It's the same thing. So the altcoins is like everything else. All right, the sun needs to go not only peak, it needs to be at 10, 11 a.m. before we're going to start to feel the heat from that. All right. So that being said, Bitcoin is in a different phase than the rest of the market. And this is the phase where it's at. Okay. So this is another schematic in Wyckoff. You have accumulation. You have your breakout, your throwback, your markup, your reaccumulation, and then you have a few other legs to the upside. So Most of the market is at the throwback phase. Bitcoin is at the reaccumulation phase. So it's ahead of the market. Okay, so same thing. Markdown, accumulation, breakout, throwback, reaccumulation. We have another few legs to the upside for Bitcoin. The altcoins, however, and let's look at the total 3, which if you don't know what the total 3 is, the total 3 measures the entire cryptocurrency market excluding Bitcoin and excluding Ethereum. The rest of the market is the Wyckoffsky list. Everything is in the sign of strength mostly. 85% of the market, even looking at the total market, minus Bitcoin and Ethereum, is in the sign of strength, waiting for the next phase being the mark-up phase. All right? So Bitcoin's the sun. You don't feel the heat of the sun when it first peaks through. You feel the heat when it rises to 10, 11, 12 o'clock. That's what we're waiting for. When Bitcoin gets, and 10, 11, 12 o'clock for Bitcoin is about 85, 90, 100,000, right? That's about 10, 11, 12 o'clock. When Bitcoin gets to 85, 90, 100,000, we will start to feel the heat from the market. And the altcoins are going to start to rip. They will start to rock and roll. What happens if it doesn't? Okay. What are we measuring? All right, so let's talk about what equals price. What equals price? Price equals supply plus demand, period. Price equals supply plus demand, that's it. What are we measuring? What are we measuring the bull market in? We're measuring it in US dollars, okay? So what happens with the supply of the US dollars? Every 4 years, bipartisan, from Clinton all the way through Biden, every single president has doubled this number right here. Every single president has doubled the national debt. Every 4 years, the inflation doubles. I know that they don't tell you that that's what happens, but if the supply increases by 2x every 4 years, inflation has doubled. Period. I know that they don't tell you that that's what happens, but this number for sure doubles every 4 years. And that's what we're measuring the bull run in. Okay, so what happens with Bitcoin, you might be asking? Conversely to that, every 4 years, the inflation gets cut in half for Bitcoin. Okay? So in 2020, the inflation was 6.25 Bitcoin every 10 minutes. This equals over a year about 1.6% inflation. Right now, the inflation is 3.125 Bitcoin. This equals about 0.8% inflation. All right, so fundamentally, the US dollar doubles the supply every 4 years, and Bitcoin supply gets cut in half every 4 years. Forever. US dollar is infinite. Bitcoin is finite. There's only 21 million Bitcoin for all of eternity, forever. So what if it doesn't? There is no what if it doesn't. There is no. Because price equals supply and demand, and no president, I don't care if Santa Claus gets elected, no president is going to make this thing stop going, because hear me out. We are not the first fiat. What is a fiat? A fiat means that your currency is not backed by anything. Newsflash! If you did not know, the US dollar has not been backed by anything since 1971 when Richard Nixon took the US dollar off the gold standard. From that moment, we have lost 98% of the purchasing power. When your grandpa says, back in my day, Jimmy, it cost me a nickel. It's like, yeah, grandpa, it was real money back then. It was backed by real stuff. It's not real anymore. It's not backed by anything. So what is that called? That is called a fiat currency. A fiat means your currency is not backed by anything other than your government saying it is backed. Have we been the first one? No, we have not. There have been 300, count them, 300 fiat currencies since ancient Egypt. Do you know how many have failed since ancient Egypt? 300 failed fiat currencies since ancient Egypt. Maybe this time it's different, but history would tell us once the money printer goes brr, it never stops. It never stops. You might be saying to yourself, I just don't trust Bitcoin. Great, my friend. That is the whole point. It was created in 2008 after the financial crisis, the real estate crash, because all of those bankers did criminal things and nobody went to jail and the taxpayers bailed them out. It was created in 2008 out of the darkness with the fundamental realization that humans are fundamentally flawed. And thus, proof of work was created, meaning every single transaction is verified by every single miner every single 10 minutes. You don't trust it? Great. It relies 0% on trust. The US dollar relies 100% off trust, 0% on verification. The Federal Reserve has been in office. We did not elect them. These are not elected officials. We didn't vote them in. We cannot vote them out. They have been in office for 112 years. They have been audited 0 times in 112 years. It relies 100% off of trust and 0% off of verification. Bitcoin, on the other hand, is verified every 10 minutes by every single party. Relies 0% off of trust. There you go. If that doesn't hype you up, I don't know what will. So, to bring it all back, this is why. That is the fundamental reason why. All right? Now you understand. We're not just buying and hoping. We're not just buying and joining cults. You understand fundamentally that this thing right here is not coming back. At no point in time is this thing going on a bull run. It will never. It's going to zero. To zero. 0, 0, 0. Period. All right. So there you go. That's my TED Talk. All right, let's get it. We need more Bitcoin. That's right. Save in Bitcoin. If you want to buy a house, if you want to get ahead, save in things that are hard, like gold, silver, and Bitcoin. What does hardness mean? Hardness means it's difficult to acquire. There is a limited amount, and it cannot be duplicated. It cannot be duplicated. Thanks for the follows, guys. That's right. Save your money in gold, silver, and Bitcoin. Those are finite, and they are difficult to acquire more of. I might not want to do business with him, her, or them. I'd feel better if I knew Satoshi. You'd feel... Okay, listen. I get you. He says, I would feel better if I knew who Satoshi was. I got news for you, buddy. It doesn't matter how you feel. Markets are not decided based off of feelings. They're decided based off of supply and demand. Who invented the wheel? Does anybody know? We still use it every single day. Every single day. Hi, I'm Satoshi. Price prediction. All right, let's get back to the regularly programmed schedule, your regularly scheduled program. And now you understand fundamentally why this is all happening. Now let's get back into the technicals of where it's actually going. All right, let's look up Hex. Let's look up Hex. Are you guys fired up? If you're not fired up now, I don't know if you're alive, my brethren. Hex to me is a decent high risk, high reward play. People say that Richard Hart was dumping supply. The charts do not agree with that. I think what happened technically is there was a large period that Hex outperformed itself and it created a gap in the market and it never back tested it. It never, ever, 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 ever back tested it. What did it do just now? It finally filled out that gap. So to me, pretty good. Parabolic, this bull run, 3.3 cents. If it really wants to go on a macro bull run and retrace, 27 cents. How does Near look? Near looks pretty solid. Ski, I have 300 AVAX. How much is that approximately during bull run? I think an average expectation would be about 10x. So what is the price of AVAX right now? I think it's like, what, $22? I don't know. 22 times 300 times 10. There you go. That's a rough guesstimate. 66K. 70K. ICP 100 to 140 is my target for that. Price prediction on ALF IM. What's the ticker for that? Thank you for the rose, IOTA. Thanks for the rose, bro. Appreciate you. All right, let's look up IOTA. Ah, damn it. It's ALF. KV, thanks for the give me the vote. Yes, savages.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
XLM, $1 is my target for that. Thank you. Good stuff. Thank you. I appreciate you. What was I looking up? IOTA? IOTA. ALF. All right, we'll do ALF after this. IOTA. Not terrible looking. What's the supply looking like? Again, like, if this supply is no good on this, we got to look at the cryptocurrency supply too. Right? They're not excluded just because they have a crypto on it. You know what I'm saying? Supply, price equals supply plus demand. That's it. Period. All right, so 2023, I don't know about this. We'll go from 2023. It's steadily been in, well, not too bad actually. It's only up about, what is that, 20%, 15%? Nothing too crazy. All right, so this looks pretty good to me. Retracement, $1.40. Parabolic, $6.33. Price prediction for ETH, 7,000 as high as 15,000. VeChain to 20 cents. I think VeChain can get to 20 cents. Easy. What are the advantage of buying hedge funds NFTs? If you buy a hedge fund NFT, 2 or more, you get lifetime access to my course where I teach you everything that I know. Upload videos weekly. 3 or more get you that, plus a portfolio review, exit strategy personalized to your individual portfolio. 5 or more get you that, plus a consultation. I think someone was asking Algo. All right, we'll do Algo after Alf. My man's been asking for a little bit. ALEPH. all proceeds go towards supporting Solnic. All right, Alf. This was like, right. So this is what we're looking for over here. Or what I'm looking for, right? So you have your, and again, another example of what happens after this setup. Markdown accumulation, sign of strength, back test of the prior range. Boom. Big bull run. All the way past the 1618. Distribution. Markdown. So this is going to reaccumulate in my opinion. It's got a little bit of work to do. $8 is my target. I'm asking for graph. All right. Do you have a point for bonk? About a 5x, 10x. Might cash out my 401k for Bitcoin. I honestly think Bitcoin is a better place to save for retirement, to be honest. I'm not telling you should do that. I'm not a financial advisor. I can't tell you to do that, but I believe in one more than the other. I know that one is exponentially more liquid than the other. Like, cash out your 401k tomorrow. You can cash out your Bitcoin right now. There is no more liquid of an asset than Bitcoin. That is a fact. Period. Solnic minimum 7 cents, correct? Yes. Now, more like, 7 cents minimum. It has to get to 7 cents or I have to shave my beard. You can roll your 401k into iTrust Capital, invest in Bitcoin. There you go. I don't know anything about that too much, but I trust Cliff has done his homework on it. All right, let's look up Algo. You think Bonk is better? My favorite meme coin is Solnic, and I think at a minimum it's going to 75x. In fact, if it doesn't 75x, by the end of the bull run, I have to shave my beard. So that's my favorite meme coin. I think Bonk is fine. It'll probably 10x. Turbo probably theoretically has a higher upside potential of those three. But I think that Solnic has an exponentially higher potential than all of those. Gala, please. All right, we'll talk about Gala in a second. Let's do Algorand. I don't mind the chart, and I want to check on their supply. Because I was saying that their supply was crazy, and I might have been misspeaking. But let me see. All right, so from 2019, that's cool. Let's just go from 2021, right? Because that's when it peaked. So by the end of the peak, it was 3.27 billion, and now it's 8.27 billion circulating supply. So it has increased a little bit. That's a little bit more than a double. So I would expect less than. I don't think it's going to go absolutely parabolic, but it might get to the 1618 like that. Retracement is $1.36. I think that that's a pretty reasonable expectation. Parabolic is going to be, if we take the 2x supply off, so this would be the difference of like, this is like actually the 3618 is now the 1618 because of the supply. I think it could get to $4 on the higher end of things. How is Superverse looking? What's your price prediction this bull run? What's the ticker for that? What's up, fake Calvin Hill? Is Bitmart a good exchange? The exchange I'm using for leverage right now is BitUnex. I do have an affiliation with them, but I'm gonna tell you what happened. So 6 months ago, they reached out to me to do a partnership, and I used them quietly and privately for 6 months before I felt comfortable telling you guys about them. So I used them. I've withdrawn cash or USDC to Coinbase. I deposited and traded on leverage. You can do up to 125x leverage. Don't do that. Don't do that, for the love of God, but you can if you're a crazy person. But yeah, you don't need it. No KYC, no VPN is required. I've been using them for about 6 months. I still believe, do not store your crypto on these exchanges. Store your crypto on a hardware wallet. Store your crypto on a software wallet. Do not store your crypto on any exchange. Period. Period. Do not store your crypto on these exchanges. Period. That being said, if you want to support the channel and leverage trade in the United States, no KYC, no VPN, you can use the link in my bio. I will put the link in the description for this video after we're done. 90% off alts next bear market. Dot, I think Dot's solid. It has the Sonic logo. We have detected inactivity. Oh, they're making sure that I am not a robot. TikTok, I swear I'm not a robot. Still bullish on Solnic. I'm more bullish now than I've ever been on Solnic. More bullish than I've ever been. In fact, I'm so bullish that I have bet my beard that Solnic must reach a minimum of $75 million market cap. This is about 7 cents per coin by the end of the bull market, or I will shave my beard. That's how bullish I am. That's how bullish I am. Minimum. But I actually think we can get to $5.89. $1. $5.89. Those are my medium to bull case targets, but minimum 75 million, or I got to shave my beard by the end of the bull market. Where can you buy it? You can buy it on the centralized exchange SetOX. You can buy it on the decentralized exchange Radium, the decentralized exchange Solflare. You can buy it on Trader Joe. You can buy it on Uniswap on Base. You can buy it with your Phantom wallet, your Solflare wallet. You can buy it with Coinbase wallet and Crypto.com wallet. $1 would be cool. $1 would be cool. Where is Solnic now? What is the price? I don't know. 1.33 million. And I'm saying minimum 75 million. Or I have to shave my beard. This is the same chart, by the way, as everything that we've been talking about. If this were on TradingView, I would put this on the coveted Wyckoffsky list. Parabolic rise, distribution, markdown, sign of strength, backtest the prior range, reaccumulation. The next phase is the mark up phase. Minimum. So 75 million by the end of the bull market. You do the math. What is that, a 62x minimum? Or I will shave my beard. Chainlink, brother. I like Chainlink. $80 to $180. Ticker is super. Yep, SOLNIC. On his mama. That's right. On my mama. On my hood. Solnic will fly. And it will feel good. All right, super. SYS super looks damn good. Same thing, guys. Beautiful. Let me cross-reference that chart. A1 Perico. Let me look up the supply though. Super chart looks super. Something is going on. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. Hopefully not. My stream deck. Yeehaw! Thanks for the hat and mustache, bro. I appreciate you. Supply. What's the supply looking like on this thing? Damn, just a flat line. Beautiful. Ooh, little staircase up here. Nothing too crazy though. So 300 million to 450, 80% increase. What's this Solnic? Can I make money? Yes, absolutely. Solnic is my #1 meme coin that I think that has legitimate 100x potential. And I'm so confident that if it doesn't do a 75x, I will shave my beard. That's how confident I am. All right, so 1x off the table, I think, just to be safe. But retracement is 240 as high as 333. And then parabolic, we'll say $7.40. But this chart looks good. Just punched in 200 with 125x. Bro, chill. Listen, I'm not against gambling, but let's be honest with ourselves. That's all it is. 125x is gambling. Thank you for the W and the lightning. You savage.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
Can we watch that live? I'll do a 125x if you guys want to donate. I'll do a GoFundMe, and it'll be Ski's 125x dream account. Dreams Quest. The next 8 NFTs have bounties. Damn. Get your NFTs in now. Get your hedge funds NFTs in now. You get 2 of them, get you lifetime access to my course, which I upload to weekly. Chainlink, by the way, is on the Wyckoffsky list. Beautiful. Beautiful looking chart. Right? This is the same chart that I'm looking for everything. In fact, I would say that Chainlink has the cleanest of all of them. Graph. Sounds like the road to 10K. Yeah. It's only $200. If you like donating to the market cap, be my guest. It's about how much you're willing to lose. How can we access your weekly videos? There's 2 ways. So you could subscribe on TikTok. You can join the Patreon, patreon.com/yourboyski. And if you want lifetime, but that's a monthly way. So you're going to get billed monthly that way. But if you want lifetime access, join the Telegram. Or what you need is 2 hedge funds NFTs, which you can get. And you just need to send me proof that you have 2 of them. So you go to launchmynft.io and you're going to search hedge funds. And this is what it looks like. 2 of these get you lifetime access to my course. But if you want to do it monthly, you can do that as well. You could subscribe on TikTok. You can become a Patreon member. You can become a member on YouTube. All of those will get you monthly access. But lifetime access, hedge funds, 2 NFTs. My God, there's something wrong. So there you go. Chainlink runs early. Yeah, Chainlink does run early. Chainlink is one of the first movers. That's right. And this is like, it's already 2. This is the sign of strength back test of the prior range, right? What do we have? This is now higher highs and higher lows. Beautiful. Like the difference between, like people have a notion that it's just like, if it's just steady up like this, it's just going to keep steady up. Like that's not how it works. There's a point of no return that every coin. Have you ever rugged? No. And I'm doxxed. And I am doxxed. 6 low is my wallet. We have been grinding on Solnic 8+ months, making higher highs and higher lows. 8+ months. Giving away, how many coins have we given away? Cliff, at least 34 million coins at this point. At least. Which is about 3.4% of the supply we have given away. Should I sell my ICP for Chainlink? I think that ICP and Chainlink are kind of similar. So I think both of them, I would just like maybe add a position if you wanted. Am I like glitchy to you guys? I think my computer's like, I don't know. I should have, no? Okay. Not glitchy. Okay, cool. But anyways, back to the point. Neo breaking out. Is it Neo? I was a fan of Neo. We'll look at that in just a second. But back to the point, like people think that it just like, it'll just continue to gruel, but that's not how it goes for every coin. It gruels, it's boring and grueling until you pass a point of no return, and then it just is ripping, right? And then it's too late. You don't want to be buying the ripping stuff. You want to be buying the boring stuff, period. Neo breaking out. Can I buy Solnic on Crypto.com? On the Crypto.com wallet, yes, you can. You need to send Solana to Crypto.com wallet, not the exchange, the wallet, and then swap it like that. The problem with meme coins is they're savage PvP game, a game of hot potato retail. That's true. That is true for most meme coins. That is true. Except with Solnic, though, it's been 8+ months. Like, let me know how many meme coins sub $5 million market cap that you know that are still grinding and still, like, let's look at the weekly chart just for perspective. Look at this. Insanity. This is the weekly chart. Just higher highs, higher lows for weeks. That doesn't exist. Sub $10 million market cap. Is this the Bitcoin chart or Solnic's chart? All right, I'm being kind of funny, but serious at the same time. Solnic will be here pushing the next bull market. Period. But you are correct, Earth Future Science. That is correct. That most meme coins, it is that way. What will Solnic next league be? Minimum $25 million market cap. Minimum. Which is more than like a 20x from here. But by the end of the bull market, it needs to be 75 or I have to shave my beard. All right, let's look up Neo. ALCX. Let's look at that. Graph. Neo looks really good too. Let me look at the supply on this. See here. Always cross-reference the supply. Always. Dude, just a flat line. Yeah, Neo to me is a strong buy. Did I just hear Solnic to 75 cents? Has to minimum get to $75 million market cap. I don't know. I don't think that's 75 cents. I think that's 7.5 cents. But I think 75 cents is very possible. Very possible. Solnic, where to buy? You can buy Solnic on SetoX, the centralized exchange. You can buy it on Radium, the decentralized exchange. You can buy it on Jupiter, the decentralized exchange. You can buy it on Crypto.com wallet, Coinbase wallet, Solflare wallet, Phantom wallet. Those are all the Solana places. You can buy it on Base, on Uniswap. You can buy it on AVAX on Trader Joe. $100x potential. Yes, very much. Do you see MAGA memes falling the same time? No. No. Listen. Whatever the political meme coins do in the next like 3-4 weeks, that's it. Okay? Whether they go absolutely parabolic and rip and rock, which they certainly could. In the next 3 or 4 weeks, I will either be taking profit or I will be cutting losses. Period. There is a chance that the election goes into overtime, so to speak, and we don't know who the president is until like January. But I'm not going to be counting on that as a saving grace. So I will be mostly out, probably about 80% out come November. Should we scoop some or what? I'm creating a ski coin and calling it Yeehaw. You better not! If you do, make me the biggest holder. Do you think the appeal for XRP will happen? I don't care, honestly. Listen, here's my thoughts on the XRP appeal process / price. If they appeal, I think that XRP will go to $5 or $14. If they don't appeal, I think that XRP will go to $5 or $14. Period. Solnic, yes, Solnic is the my number one pick for 100+ X. DCA is the way. DCA and HODL. That is the way. That's the most fundamental thing for every coin that is legitimate. There's a fake Monica in here. If a Monica messages you, that's a fake Monica. So be careful. Listen, Calvin Hill, if fake Calvin Hill's coming here, they're not going to message. The real Calvin Hill will not message you. The real your boy Ski will not message you. The real Crypto Mason will not message you. Those are all scammers. For the love of God, don't get scammed. What do you think about SEI? I think we looked at that one. I definitely liked it. Too hard to buy Solnic? It's not, bro. You just need to send Solana to Solflare and buy and swap it there. It's literally 2 steps. And hear me out too. Good point. He says it's too hard to buy Solnic. Hear me out. Do you want to buy an asset before or after everyone has purchased it? Because when it's easy, quote, that means that everyone has already had their pick. So would you like to purchase an asset before or after everyone's purchased it? You let me know. After, because I like to get wrecked. You can buy a Solnic on Solflare. That's right. It's literally, you can swap it natively on Solflare. Easy to buy on Solflare. That's right. You make it so easy. And Phantom, yeah. You can buy it on like 10 different places now. All right, guys. That's going to be it for this time. I'm going to be live tomorrow. Probably around, I'm not sure yet. I'll let you guys know. Probably around 7-8 p.m. Central Time. But we are live every single day, except for Wednesday during the week at 8 p.m. Central Time. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, follow me on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch. I will never message you first. And listen, for real, make sure you follow me on YouTube. Subscribe on YouTube at Yaboyski, YABOYSKEY. I've had many videos taken down on TikTok. I've already been banned once. It could happen again. I've never had any videos taken down on YouTube, so make sure you subscribe over there. All right, guys, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Peace, love, prosperity. God first. God bless.
Damn, hustling, 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 hustling,
It's your
hustling,
boy
hustling,
Ski.
hustling.